everyone, welcome back to the show. Today we've got a topic that's, well, it's pretty eye-opening, to say the least. We're diving into the world of next-gen gaming monitors, and trust me, things are getting time-wild.
Oh yeah, Jenny, this is the cool part. We're not just talking about any monitors here. We're talking 4K OLED, 240Hz refresh rate. It's like the triple threat of display tech, all packed into one sleek package.
Okay, wait, let me get this straight. 4K, we all know that's super sharp, right? But OLED? And 240 Hz? What's the big deal, Mark?
Alright, so, picture this. You're playing your favorite game, right? Every detail is crystal clear thanks to that 4K resolution. But then you've got OLED, which means the blacks are times truly times black, not some muddy gray. The contrast is insane.
Okay, I can see that. Like, really deep shadows and vibrant colors? But 240 Hz? What does that do?
That's where it gets even better. 240 Hz means the screen refreshes 240 times per second. So basically what's happening is you're getting this incredibly smooth motion. No more choppy frame rates or ghosting. It's like butter.
Butter? Really, Mark?
Excited laugh. Yeah, it's the best way I can describe it. Think about it this way. You've seen those slow motion videos where everything looks super fluid? It's kind of like that, but in real time, while you're playing.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. So it's not just about pretty pictures, it's about a smoother, more responsive experience overall. But there's a catch, right? There's always a catch.
Well, there's the price, naturally. This kind of tech doesn't come cheap, but here's the thing about these new monitors. Like the Asus ROG Swift PG27 UCDM, they're not just throwing specs at the wall, they're actually thinking about the user experience.
Oh yeah? Like how?
For example, this Asus monitor, it has something called a Neo proximity sensor. I was just reading about this, and it's pretty genius if you think about it.
A Neo proximity sensor? What in the sci-fi is that?
So it basically detects when you're not in front of the monitor and automatically dims or turns off the screen, saves energy, extends the life of the OLED panel. It's like they're actually anticipating what users need.
You know what this reminds me of? Those smart lights that turn off when you leave the room? It's like that, but for your high-tech gaming setup.
Exactly. And it's not just that. They've got this OLED Care Pro thing. Sorry, I'm getting into the weeds here, but it's fascinating stuff.
No, keep going. I have to ask the obvious question. What is OLED Care Pro and why should I care?
Right, so OLED panels, as amazing as they are, they can be susceptible to burn-in, especially with static elements on the screen for long periods. OLED Care Pro is basically a suite of features designed to mitigate that. Like it'll subtly shift pixels around, adjust brightness in different areas, all behind the scenes so you don't even notice it.
Hold up, can we break that down? So it's like the monitor is doing these little maintenance tasks in the background to keep the picture quality pristine?
Precisely. It's kind of like, you know when you defragment your hard drive to keep your computer running smoothly? It's a similar concept, but for your monitor's lifespan.
This might sound weird, but it's almost like the monitor is taking care of itself. It's self-aware.
Times laughs, times I wouldn't go that far, but it's definitely a step towards more intelligent display technology. And then it just, gets better from there, you know?
I can already hear our listeners thinking, okay, this all sounds amazing, but what's the real-world impact here? Like, are we talking about a marginal improvement? Or is this a game changer?
Oh, it's a game changer, Jenny. I was reading a review by Digital Trends, and they were saying that this Asus monitor is so sharp, it's challenging their preference for larger 32-inch displays. We're talking 160 ppi, which is incredibly dense for a 27-inch 4K monitor.
160 ppi? Okay, you lost me again. What does that mean in, regular people terms?
Pixels per inch. Basically, the higher the ppi, the sharper the image. So on this monitor, you're getting an insane amount of detail packed into every inch of the screen.
So it's like the difference between looking at a picture in a magazine versus seeing it in real life? The detail is just that much more intense?
Right. And for gamers, that means seeing enemies from farther away, noticing tiny details you might have missed before. It's a huge advantage. There's also support for Dolby Vision and HDR10, which adds a whole other layer of visual fidelity.
Okay, now you're just showing off. But seriously, this is impressive. It sounds like these new monitors aren't just about making games look prettier, They're about fundamentally changing how we experience them, and they are really going to be helping with eye strain that most gamers complain about.
This absolutely blows my mind that we are already to this level. What's really cool is that they're even thinking about things like connectivity. You've got DisplayPort 2.1, HDMI 2.1, even USB-C with DP alt mode. It's like they're future-proofing these things.
Let's back up for a second. Why are those important?
Well, those are the latest standards for connecting to your PC or console. They allow for higher bandwidth, which means you can actually push that 4K resolution at 240 Hz without any issues. Plus, USB-C makes it super convenient to connect to laptops and other devices.
Okay, so it's not just about the monitor itself, it's about the whole ecosystem around it, making sure it works seamlessly with all your other gear. I'm starting to see why these things are generating so much buzz.
And we haven't even touched on the potential for esports. I mean, imagine professional gamers using these monitors, the faster response times, the clearer visuals. It could really level up the competition.
It's mind-blowing to think about. But you know what's interesting? This makes me wonder about the future of monitor technology in general. Like, where do we go from here?
Oh man, that's the exciting part. I was reading something about AI being integrated into monitors. Imagine a monitor that can automatically adjust its settings based on the game you're playing, or even your personal preferences.
Whoa, you lost me at AI. How would that even work?
Well, it's still early days, but the idea is that the monitor could learn your habits, analyze the content on screen, and optimize the picture quality in real time. It's like having a built-in display expert, constantly tweaking things for the best possible experience.
That's a little creepy, but also kind of amazing. It's like the monitor is becoming an active participant in your gaming experience, not just a passive display.
Exactly. And who knows what else they'll come up with? Foldable OLED screens? Holographic displays? The possibilities are endless.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. We've come a long way from those bulky CRT monitors we used to have, huh?
Laughs. No kidding. It's an exciting time to be a gamer, or just anyone who appreciates cutting-edge display tech, really.
Absolutely. So to wrap things up, it sounds like these next-gen 4K OLED gaming monitors are more than just an incremental upgrade. They're a significant leap forward, with features that are actually useful and a focus on the user experience, not just specs.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Jenny. It'll be interesting to see how these monitors are adopted by gamers and how the technology continues to evolve in the coming years. I, for one, am super excited about what's next.
Me too, Mark. All right, everyone, that's all for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.